So, hello everybody! We're playing some Monster Prom, and I am joined by Brandon the Blind and Teddy.
Hello. Alright, I'm just cutting back to my gameplay screen because I was doing that thank you video, but we're now back on the gameplay screen. So, yes, I'm here with Captain Adbez, and we're here with also Teddy. Hello, everyone.
Hello!
It's weird doing hellos on other people's streams, then hopping back to your own.
Right?
Not used to it, but it's all good.
It happens.
Oh. What the one streamer? The one streamer that was getting a major thank you is Mediocre Grumps Savvy, because she was one of the first streamers to help me out on Twitch, and maybe, yeah. Alright.
Grumps sadly
Teddy
couldn't join us today, but...
Grumpy could not join us, sadly.
Yeah.
She is working and having last minute errands to run with her husband, so...
She's being an adult.
What is adulting?
Yes. But I think we'll probably try and plan something down the road for all of us to get together, because I still want to play this with 4 players. I've only done that once, and it was a lot of fun with 4 players.
Well, you're currently on a step up, so we've went from 2 players, which was just me and you, to now 3 players, so...
Yes, the wild card Teddy.
Who has vanished into thin air?
No, sorry, I was I was speaking with chat.
No, you're good.
But I'm still here. Thank you.
Alright, so Brandon, did we do second term the last time we played, or did we only do the first term?
I believe we did the first term and that was it.
Okay. So Teddy's also done the first term, so I think we should do second term this time.
I don't know what any of this means, but sure.
Basically, second term just adds more characters to it.
Oh, I'm good with that. Yeah. Alright, who wants to read?
Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, and sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Yoink.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this to Mizu real quick. Mizu essentially asked, what is Monster Prom? And it's more or less just trying to decide, like, try and get a date for prom while being a monster and screwing each other over, going to different classes. It's quite easy to pick up.
It's a dating sim, but it's a multiplayer dating sim.
It's a multiplayer dating sim where you can screw me over. I'm not letting that go.
I did it for the vine. I did it for the vine.
Of course. Alright, who am I? I will be Frankenman.
I think Brian's a zombie, actually.
We are Zombie Man. I was about to call him... I almost typed Franken Zombie. No, I'm just calling him Franken Zombie. Was Frankenstein technically a zombie? Or what was Frankenstein?
I would say Frankenstein was a golem.
Oh, yeah. Right.
We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howe, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LaVey, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Lamine D. Lioncourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculus de Hewlett Packard, version 1.0.
I love this.
A library computer who had become a sentimental robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
My question is how people in their 20s and even thousands are still in high school.
They're monsters. Monsters
logic.
work differently. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! Our minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. We know more, who are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character traits. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start!
I always love it when people say trademark in the middle of a sentence. It's just so amusing to me.
You're walking through the desert when you see a turtle on its back, baking in the hot sun, but you're not helping. Why aren't you helping? No time, too busy twerking, because that turtle owes me money, because fuck turtles. So,
You don't exactly seem like a twerking man.
well, so this is what I've been doing lately when I've been playing Monster Prom by myself, is I've been rolling a dice for it.
Ooh, that's a good call, actually.
And the dice decided, because fuck turtles!
I have a d6 here, that'll do. Alright, we're rolling for stats.
You don't have to if you don't want to, though.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we get. 3. Because fuck turtles.
You wish you were raised by a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech Mongols who own some of the most profitable companies in Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of Brad DJing. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. You know, it's funny, I would actually pick 3, and the dice actually gave me 3.
I'm re-rolling because I got the exact same answer again. Okay.
Really?
Oscar, god damn it. Alright, I rolled this, so I get a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets. Yes. I kind of want to see that marriage between Snake and Fire, though, sorry.
You find your zodiac sign to be inaccurate. Design your own personal zodiac sign. The regal 1%, the rad sword on fire, the randomly arranged set of stars, the rich bitch, the cute pup, and the ambiguous iguana.
I got exactly the one I want, the rad sword on fire. Of course it's a Damien answer.
What would be your dream first date? A sweaty manly wrestling match? A wild party in international waters? A fierce fight that starts a lifelong rivalry opening to becoming something else? A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice? An art exhibit experimental enough to give you a seizure? Crimes.
Not gonna lie, I rolled the dice for this one. I didn't like my answer. I'm going crimes. The bad part is, Kat, you remember how I didn't like Damien?
Yep, and now you're getting Damien.
Both of my answers revolve around Damien.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Am I first? Where's my mouse?
Teddy, are you first? Because I'm not.
I think I am, but for some reason my mouse disappeared.
Weird.
No, it's just loading.
Can you use the arrow keys, potentially?
That's what I'm trying. Yeah, no.
Weird.
My mouse disappeared. Okay, hold on.
Hmm.
There we go. Okay, I got it back.
Ah, there we are.
What
Alt
the
tab.
hell? It disappeared again.
The Alt-Tab solution? Oh, weird.
Yeah, basically. Oh, God, what's going on?
Pause for a moment, everyone, while we experience technical difficulties.
Okay, there we go.
Go.
That
That's
day,
it.
while rehearsing for class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figuratively blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with two of the hippest monsters you know, Liam and Polly. The evening comes to a grinding halt when you're denied admission to Club, thus named for the giant club carried by the bouncer, who is currently denying you entry. How unsatisfactory. My modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it. Don't worry, I got this. Hey there, handsome. Interested in some hot ghoul-on-ghoul action? The bouncer snorts.
I can see right through you, Casperina. Move along!
Who does this douchebag think he is, keeping us out of the club like it's his job or something? Both Polly and Liam took to you expectantly. Now is your chance to save the night. Incites a revolution? Or start a better party right here. A naked party! Damn! You take off your shirt and begin swinging it above your head, making siren noise like a sexy ambulance. In your wild movements, you don't notice the approaching bouncer and accidentally bring your fist smashing into his face. At which point he brings his club smashing into all of you. It turns out your soft, shitty, naked body is no match for a club that has an entire club named after it. The upside is that Paul and Liam do manage to sneak in. The downside is that your bones are now confetti, and you lose -2 boldness and -1 fun.
Oh, that was not a great start.
But Polly likes me now.
I did like your bouncer voice, though.
I don't know.
Oh, hi, dear. How's it going? How
You
is
roll a
your
dice for it?
Saturday going?
That day you spent some time on the library PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice! You gain
Oh, very
money,
nice. How
but
was your
almost
nap?
everything goes to cover
Did you
costs
have
and you
any
keep
good
only
dreams when you
+2
were in
money.
nap? Naps are nice.
Later, you
I
see
woke up
Miranda and
literally an
Vera
hour ago, so I
cornered
understand that.
by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves. How does one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight with the hottest dogs ever to not be little hot dogs?
What?
I wouldn't at all.
What a
This is not at all how I like my courtships to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies? Oh man, we'll show you courtship on the court when we win on the court at sports. We'll show you sportship courtship.
Jesus.
Every time I think the guys at this school can't get any dumber. Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry. Our barks are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports, cause then we bring it. Yeah!
Love it.
But if neither of you have the confidence to say which one wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you. Yikes. Like, they're relatively well-intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. No! This is a trick question!
Alright. Well, it's up to you. Think whichever one you would like to try and date.
See, I think that's what I liked about second term. Is second term gives you two options to give, and it's like, oh, okay, who do you really want?
I want to go for Vera, but
You don't want a white knight for Vera. You don't know. No worries, Oscar. Bye.
nice. Yes, that's exactly right. They do have syphilis. Poison flows through my very veins. I am a powerful, dangerous, bad bitch.
You're one and only.
Fear me, you bunny little mortals, and fear my ability to destroy you effortlessly. You know what? I think I just heard Coach calling us. We need to go practice not getting STDs. With that, the wolf pack is out. Vera, I am so sorry to hear about your illness. I had no idea.
So pathetic.
Miri, my snakes don't actually have syphilis. We were just giving them a sleep. Oh no, you started something awful, but at least it worked. You gained +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan. Okay. Let's go to. Let's go to the gym. Do some sports. Be a bro. Really getting that wolf pack. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit. They may never take our lives, but they will never take our freedom. Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. Nice. God damn it, Damien and Liam. You notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly. You're not unique. I'm fucking unique. Huh, you wish. I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen tears. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen. Fuck you! I'm so unique, I eat garlic with every meal. Big deal. I'm so unique, I got a tattoo of a baby Jesus on my ass. Yawn, I'm so unique, I let my victims suck my blood. Weak. I'm so unique, I go to church every Sunday. Sunday. Hey, I do that too if I wasn't allergic. Not. One town.
What a noob.
Bite me out hard. Out hurt. Don't tempt me, Mrs. Stuff, loser. This could go on forever, and if it does, you'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggest they decide the issue by number of moment gram followers, tomb robbery contest. Oh, tomb robbery. Tomb robbery? That's extremely problematic. You expect me to defile the remains of my undead brethren just to win a contest? Sounds rad to me. I rob tombs all the time, like for groceries and shit. That's where I got my pet talking skull. That thing hates me. Well, I won't do it. I have principles. Looks like I win by default then, bad boy.
I'm out.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go fuck up some ancient graves anyway, for laughs. You'll probably be cursed for generations for giving Damien the idea, but at least Damien likes you. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Yes. Alright, what we doing?
Everybody choose a historical figure, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. George Washington.
Represent William Wallace.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'll say Michael Jackson.
Okay.
He is historical.
Picture this. 5 years ago, this historical figure time traveled to our time, and now they live in the present time. Player orders decide based on how likely you would buy a gossip magazine that contains hot info on how the historical figure is now in a relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yay, thank you, Declan. The sad part is I kind of have to give this to MJ. Like,
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
I cannot imagine either. Who did you pick again? George Washington.
George
Or-
Washington, yeah.
George Washington. I picked William Wallace. Neither of them is likely to pick up Gossip magazine. if anything nowadays, William Wallace would be wondering why Scotland's in the UK instead of Scotland on its own again. And I think George Washington would be like, what the fuck has happened to my country more than anything else.
Yeah,
I'm fine with giving it to Teddy.
I'm fine with giving it to Teddy as well.
Accepted. Titanic? Savvy, why are you saying Titanic? Alright, but yeah, I will accept a third. You can take second for this.
Okay.
Just if it's the same situation again, give me second next time.
Let's go.
Nice.
You approach Vera, who is conspicuously cutting up an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces to her snakes. Zoe is sitting across the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling into a notebook. A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that is a write-off. Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera, then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer. Back up, I bite. Interesting. Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you, dork. Not what I would have expected. Damn it, Zoe. Besides my obvious beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at? Oh, it's not obvious? Zoe flips over her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes and all of the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols and snakes that you're worried she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon. At first, I was really into my main ship of front left snake with back center snake. They just have a really natural pairing, you know? But then I start thinking about the rivalry between all three front snakes and how it could be this kind of triangle rivalry, hate sex kind of thing. Zoe. And honestly, that just really got me into questions about the rules of the snakeverse. Like, can they get married? Can they move positions on the head? Do they have tails that are inside your head? And... Zoe. Vera, you just have to tell me, how do the snakes poop? I have to know! That is enough. Your hair will be banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order, you little pauper disaster. You decide to intervene because 1, you care about your friends, 2, you don't want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself. Vera, maybe knowing the alliances prefers and segments of your snakes could be the ultimate trick for the silkiest, most dangerous hair ever. Vera's hair and...
I think the first one is definitely geared towards Zoe, and the second is like trying to back up Vera.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yeah, it's basically just telling her, look at my new shipping chart. Fuck off.
Wow, shipping Vera with the abstract concept of being alone? Is that even possible? It's the ultimate match, I assure you. So simple, yet so genius. Well, I won't stand in the way of true love. Do you mind if I fan artist? Go ahead. I'll invoice you for usage of my likeness, and I'll take a 99% cut of any cross merchandising and international signing rights for the visual design of the abstract concept of loneliness. I'll get started right away. You managed to get Vera some alone time, and you get her another licensed property to mercilessly milk for cash. I suppose you're not totally useless. Keep it up, and I might decide to learn your name. Oh,
Damn.
she will learn my name?
So I think you're going for Polly.
Yep.
Yep, thought so.
When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food. Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pic zone, baby. we believe that food, like heavy construct machinery, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy constructed machinery? Have you? I don't know. Maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday. Oh no. Hold on.
Your mouse doing a thing again?
No, I have to bring out Granny.
Beg pardon?
I have to bring out Granny. Granny Woodcutter.
Oh, right.
Oh! It's my time to shine! I didn't
Oh, dear
realize I
God.
get to go on dates! Oh, okay, let's see here.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sex plays later, Polly! Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now, to complete your masterpiece. A food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. A food pic of Liam taking a food pic, so meta. Whiskey sounds wonderful. I want some whiskey. Give me some whiskey. Oh my god, yes, I love liquor lunch. Wait, but you don't eat or drink. That's why I allowed you at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor? Duh, I make an alive person drink it, and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously. I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk. But why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle? So it counts as food? You can't just drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That wouldn't be a meal. Ah, you can't argue with that logic, nor do you want to, because then how would you justify getting drunk at lunchtime?
Sure.
I'm kind of concerned. Okay, let's see. I also forgot to change my game from Valheim to this.
Why are you concerned?
Little
There's
momento.
nothing to be concerned about drinking whiskey. With ketchup. In fact, I'm pretty sure there is an actual ketchup whiskey out there in the world.
I'm sure there is, and Granny, I'm gonna be quite honest, I do not want to try it.
You only live once, young child.
I'm good, expect. I'm good. Oh, she's got a slightly higher voice than them. Alright, let's read this out. You come upon Damien staring at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at the neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all those stupid forks and spoons and shit.
What a noob.
I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, the silverware's not for killing. Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. Well, of course they do. But they're not using any of your silverware. Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as befits the lower classes. So you're saying the silverware collection has no practical purpose? Things have practical purposes? These two could go round and round like this forever unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Mary. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? No. Immediately, Damien's right. I mean, I was just giving her shit, but I'm in favor of any plan that gets more people murdered. Oh, how barbaric. Are you sure that's the right thing to do? Yep. 100%. Absolutely. Well, alright then. Yum Yum Daisy, take the sharpest of these silverwares in your filthy peasant hands and go a-murdering, would you? I was kind of hoping you would do the murdering yourself. If we're living in an age where a lady can't outsource her senseless murders to her servants, I don't know what the world is coming to. Fair enough. As long as the murders get done, I guess I don't care. Miranda even outsources some silverware murder to you and Damien as a team. It really brings you closer to each other.
Well, that's an interesting choice there.
Alright, let's challenge. Okay, curiosity, Granny. How long does Granny last?
Oh, Granny's only supposed to be here for 5 minutes. So I think there's
Got
2
it.
minutes left. Alright,
Okay.
everybody, choose a brand and say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Oh, a brand.
Ladies first, Granny.
Oh. Let me think. Granny doesn't know too much about brands. Hurts
Teddy, you got
ketchup.
in? Heinz. Do I just say Heinz is a brand? Do I do Heinz?
Heinz, there you go. Yeah, that's the one. Heinz.
Teddy, you got in?
Starbucks.
All right, so we've got Heinz, we've got Starbucks. I will choose a brand called the Beard Struggle, which is beard care products.
Oh, okay. Players' owners decide based on how silly a mascot for the selected brand would be. If the selected brand already has a mascot, compared to the imaginary mascot of the other brands.
Okay. Imagine this. The silliest mascot I can think of is just one big walking, unkempt beard. In the advertisement, they use the products to whittle him down into a nice, clean-shaven, well, not clean-shaven, but clean beard, neatly combed, beautiful. It would be a terrible mascot, it's just a walking beard.
So Sasquatch, basically.
Basically.
That reminds
silly
me of the
mascot.
song by Psycho Stick, where they're like, obey the beard! And it was a giant beard that had a big mouth.
Think that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an angry mascot then.
Alright, I'm trying to go for Damien here, come on.
Okay, let's see. Well, mine's very simple. It's literally just a giant bottle of ketchup. What more do you need? And then you flip them upside down, and all suddenly they're going, ah! As all the liquids come out.
That sounds like murder.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I think Granny's trying to cover something up.
No?
I'm concerned. Okay, so we've got a walking, talking beard. We've got a ketchup bottle that Granny may or may not have murdered. Teddy, what would Starbucks' mascot be, other than the walking cup of coffee?
Coffee bean.
Walking coffee bean?
Yeah, exactly.
If we're going in order of silliness, I'd give it to Teddy first. It's a walking bean. That's funny. A walking bottle of ketchup that's been murdered. I don't think it's very silly.
A mermaid coffee bean is what Fear says on my chat.
I'd give it to the coffee bean. A walking, talking beard is kind of either terrifying or like, what the hell?
Mine is basically the Kool-Aid Man, but with ketchup. And they don't burst through the walls. They fall from the sky.
Okay, so instead of the catchphrase being, oh yeah, as they burst through the wall, it's oh no, as they're falling from the sky.
Exactly.
You know what, I'll give you a second. Go for it.
Teddy, do you have any input?
I actually think the canned beer is actually funny for me.
Chat, you guys got any ideas? What is a more silly mascot? A walking, talking coffee bean, a Heinz bottle, like a Heinz ketchup bottle, trademarked, or a walking mess of a beard, just a walking beard. Personally, I'd give funniest to a coffee bean, just a jumping, dancing bean too high on caffeine.
I don't know. They all seem rather silly.
I mean, we could do a roll of the dice for it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I'll take silly.
All right.
Nice.
Time for me to go. You all have a lovely time.
Sure.
All right, let's go to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Damien is just minding his own business, clotheslining people when suddenly a loud siren goes up above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the school, holding a megaphone, and she's looking right at Damien.
Prepare to die.
Oh god. What's up, ball sack? Put this in your horn and smoke it. Your mama's so fat when she's possessed someone, they don't need an exorcism. They need liposuction. Oh yeah. Well. Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear, your mama's so poor she can't sell her soul because she's only renting it. Fuck you, you Van Helsing looking piece of shit. Let's go with, yeah. Oh yeah, well, your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Your mama's so dumb she thinks a hellmouth is what you get if you suck too much dick. Jesus Christ. Your mama's so ugly she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mama's so cursed. Alright, okay, I quit it. The Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks, but it's too late. Damien's already already won. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. I am a bold and fun dude.
Well, I was planning on going outdoors.
Oh, apologies.
Auditorium I go.
In your fencing uniform.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stats in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, and she's about to show you her latest dumb tattoo when suddenly...
Greetings, my love.
Never fear, my lady! I will save you from this lachrymous cretin! Ugh, it's an interdimensional prince, and he's apparently here to block your metaphorical cock.
Whoa.
Whoa! You're so sparkly! Are those tearaway pants? Sadly they are not, my queen. My fashion sense does not operate on the same ethereal plane as your own. Well, I am persistently on fleek. I died on fleek, and so am cursed to roam the earth forever, eternally on fleek. It is this exact on fleekness which I seek! For you see, madame, I am in need of fashionista such as yourself to plan the ultimate wedding. Ours!
Huh?
Ours? This could be bad. You know Polly's not above getting married as a one-off joke. You've got to stop this madness. Throw a party so dope Polly doesn't want to travel to another dimension, a party with sex lasers. Marry the prince yourself right now.
I mean...
Take me to the future!
I was
By the
gonna
powers
say, like,
vested in
sex
you
lasers.
by QuickieMarriageLicense.biz, you now pronounce yourself married to an interdimensional prince. It's a beautiful ceremony. You wear your white gown and everything. Your uncle won't stop weeping and congratulating you. But how did this... I don't even... Whoa, dude, you didn't even tell me you were already married. That's sleazy as fuck. But I wasn't. Too late to backpedal now, Prince Creeps a Lot. Get back in your dimension hole before I tell the whole internet what a skis you are. And you. I've been mad at you too, but you just look gorgeous in that gown. In the subsequent divorce proceedings, you get half the prince's castle. You also gain +3 money. Cool.
Let's go.
Beg your pardon, how did you get half a castle?
Simple. It's a large enough castle where I get half of the castle, they get the other half. I create my own entrance.
I mean, I'd say just cut it down the middle.
Oh, I did. I built a brick wall between all the hallways.
Alright, Teddy, we'll fish.
That day you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a fun and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think over, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you are such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free range organic murders. Viral marketing literally tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder.
I'm out on this one. I don't know.
Hmm. The fact that it's a virus, I think Vera would like it, but a bear,
I'm trying to figure out what the hell free range organic murders actually is.
It's simple.
But
You're murdered by vegans.
What a terrible way to go.
but having the word free in the option, it's not a good idea. I'll try to go with the viral. You can do that? Great! You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so, this is working better than I ever could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloodly tears, male lactations, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen,
Oh.
microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well work if it's for the profits I'm ranking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote though, it's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 more.
Anal teeth, though. Ugh.
Oh, something happened to me this weekend.
All right.
Anthony, I swear to God, you screw me over again.
That weekend, you go party hard with Polly, Vera, Damien, Liam, Teddy, and Frank and Zombie. You have a great time at the very popular nightclub Apollo, thus named because despite being the hottest club on weekends, it's actually a temple of the god Apollo on weekdays. But no good party ends when the nightclub closes, so at 6 a.m. you decide to just hang out in a nearby park, drinking and chatting. What a rad night, huh? You betcha. Fair and I had some great laughs doing some good old anal bleaching. What? It's a game we have. You know those douchebags that steal your drink when you leave it unattended for 2 seconds? Sure. We drink half our glasses and then pour bleach in them. If people are cool, then the club staff just take them and throw them in the trash after a while. But if someone wants to play smart, then we fucking bleach those assholes. Thus, anal bleaching. Metal. Remind me never to get on your bad sides, you two. Anyways, what should we do now? Know any cool after parties? I think that douchebag mummy said something about an after party at some nearby catacombs. Oh, but remember he got bleached. Right. Then I got nothing. This can't end with a wacky situation that forces one of our friends to make a hard choice that leads to an absurd outcome. No sooner has Liam finished his thought than a cloud of mystical green smoke appears from nowhere and a groovy bearded guy emerges from it. Hey kids, my name is Joe the Laser. I'm like a laser wizard. And today I have a quest. The quest of teaching you how to properly dance a hit song. Here we go. So, do you remember that classic early 2010 staple party rock anthem by LMFAO? Today I'm going to teach you how to laser shuffle to it. One of you come demonstrate the shuffle with me. A hard pass. I'm more of a voguing girl myself. Meh, I have no problem dancing with strangers with magic powers in parks. Also, shuffling is kind of my thing. Damien plays a song on his phone while Polly does some dope-ass shuffling, and the wizard sinks in an arrangement blazes with her so crazy that pigeons start falling out of the nearby trees. Just Wow. Wow, indeed, my fellow young strangers. And so my quest is to pass this knowledge on to you. But who could take on such an important burden? Unfortunately, at that moment, you were smelling your own armpits and your hand was raised, so now everyone is watching you. Fortunately, you're pretty decent at shuffling, but whose laser magic will best complement your dance? Teddy, her laser magic skills are so strong that she got banned from the local laser tag place. You're pretty sure you heard Frankenzombie get laser hair removal last week, so he must still have some laser remnants in his body.
I got 0 dates last time. Please. Thank you.
And so the two of you start this very weird and specific laser-based party ritual. Your shuffling kicks ass, and Teddy's laser magic is just too strong! It's so strong that this event won't be included in the Japanese version of the game to avoid giving kids seizures. Oh shit! Whoa! This is otherworldly. You know what? I agree. 100%. What's a masterful and splendid display of laser magic? You're the chosen one, says Joe's the laser. I have to reveal something to you. I was a wizard in disguise all this time. I was secretly teaching you to find out if you were pure of heart and strong of the laser. You literally just told us you were a wizard. Whatever, I'm super drunk, but the important thing is you passed my test. Then what's our prize? Is it 7 dolphins? A car? A car made of 7 dolphins? The wizard ignores Polly, puts his hands over you and Teddy's shoulders and whispers, the prize is earning the respect of your friends. And now that I've found the chosen ones, my time in this world can come to an end. He winks at you, and then he slowly and emotionally evaporates. Damn, the vapor is infused with a strong smell of cheap rum. Oh, I like that. Did he just die? We will always remember Joe the Laser. Let's pay our respects by shuffling. You burst into more awesome shuffling and laser magic. A cheap rum-scented breeze makes you look at the sky, and there you see a cloud shaped like his face, winking at you. Creepy. Still, you and Teddy gain +2 funds and +1 creativity, thanks to Joe the Laser.
I thought all these weak ones were bad.
Nope. I think it's only bad when it's only 2 players.
Alright, turn this. 3. So this is the longer one.
Everybody choose a movie. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before clicking. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Gladiator.
Titanic.
Player order is decided based on how idiotic it would be to do a 10-hour remake of the selected movie. Start debating now. Isn't Titanic already a 10-hour movie?
I was going to say about Gladiator. Okay. I gotta say, it would be more idiotic to do like a 10-hour version of Gladiator, because they're just like showing you soldiers marching from place to place. These 2-hour-long political meetings in Greece. You get to the final Gladiator fight and you have to wait through like 20 rounds of the first bit of combat before Maximus even comes out. But then again, Freddy Krueger chasing kids for 10 hours in dreams would be hilarious.
Well, that's the thing, is I feel like with Gladiator and Titanic, those are both somewhat of historical movies. So making a 10-hour remake could theoretically work for those two because, like, you get those historical buffs. But a 10-hour movie of Nightmare on Elm Street, that's 10 hours of a horror movie.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone would ever watch a horror movie for 10 hours.
I would, but that might just be me being weird. I do have to say though, I'm just imagining a 10-hour version of Titanic, and it's literally just like cruise footage for like 3 hours. And then there's the awkward sex scene, which goes from like 5 minutes in the movie to a full hour in the film. So
I mean, that's just unrealistic.
I mean, hey, I have faith in Leo DiCaprio. But okay, so we're going off based on how idiotic it would be. So Freddy Krueger chasing kids for 10 hours, pretty idiotic. cruise footage. Pretty idiotic. 10 hours of political meetings in Greece. Boring.
But people are into that, though.
I
Like-
can't imagine anyone who would watch 10 hours of it, though.
I mean, people watch, like, the whole lawyer stuff for 10... Well, not 10 hours, but they'll binge watch that stuff for, like, 10 hours.
Well, there's a difference between watching a full court case, which is interesting because you want to see what happens, versus a political debate, maybe, but, like, just talking politics for 10 hours? Like, this, I'm not even arguing that my thing is idiotic anymore. I'm just debating my thing is boring. Like, I'm happy taking the third place in this one, but I know mine is boring.
I
Teddy?
think a 10 hour for Titanic would be boring in the end.
I think we're gonna go with, well, I'm going with Freddy Krueger, 10 hours. Boring, but idiotic.
Yeah,
I'll go-
I guess.
Okay. So we're going with Nightmare on Elm Street as a 10-hour
Yep.
idiotic remake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what's more idiotic? 10 hours of Gladiator or 10 hours of Titanic? My thing is, I can't even make it through the normal Titanic movie.
I think Titanic, just because I don't... Because again, with yours, like, there could be so many more elements to Gladiator. Like, you have the political debates, you could have the fights. Like, I feel like there could be so much more to a Gladiator one. Titanic...
Okay.
I feel like Titanic is too much of a small setting.
I'll accept a third place then.
Yeah. Teddy?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Titanic might be good as found footage, Amber just said in chat.
All right.
Do I want to go to the gym or do I want to go have fun? Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The players burst into tears and you take advantage of that moment's weakness, throwing a ball at them. You lose -5 Mercy, a set that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 Charm.
Is it useful in Monster Prom 2?
I don't know, I still haven't played Monster Prom 2.
Fair.
You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey babe, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text! That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party. You know where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans? I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Spike the Punch with Mandrake Group turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you guys as a sexy tax attorney, and I'll go as a sexy tax attorney. I think I remember selecting the first one and being wrong, so I'm gonna go with the second one. Later that night, halt, tax evader! Polly cracks her standard issue tax attorney whip, knocking over a stack of solo cups and upturning the punch bowl. You stand accused of violating Article 69 of the Tax Penal Code. The fine is 1,000 human dollars, payable in spankings. You're more than happy to do the time for your delinquency. The rest of the partygoers get into the spirit, and soon they're all confessing to unpaid taxes. Paying for crimes never felt so good. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that is a porno. Like, that is a porno plot if I've
Yep.
ever heard one. Also, hi Elias. I'm so sorry I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to go call you latest unless you tell me how to pronounce that because I am very bad with pronouncing names. Apologies. But, alright, go ahead, Teddy.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until one small magical Latino cat asks what you think you are doing damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and cool stories to tell your grandkids someday. You're all set to enjoy some sun when all of a sudden the sun disappears. You don't mind too much, the darkness suits you, but Polly and Vera are pissed. Who extinguished the sun, and why didn't they ask my permission first? Yeah, we already have like 10 hours of night every night. We don't need night during the day. Oh, yes, please excuse us. Sorry for the inconvenience. A solar behemoth is threatening to eat every baby in the world, so we've caused a solar eclipse, in order to defeat it. It's all very technical and magical. No need to hurt your head thinking about it. It'll be over soon. It hurt your head thinking about it. Free period will be over soon, and then how will I sunbathe? God, you guys are so selfish. This is unacceptable. Move the moon away from the sun this instant, or I'll find someone who can. She is looking right at you. When she says that, you realize that if you don't step in, this will turn into a full-scale catfight. So you roll up your sleeves and...
You never get in the middle of a cat fight. So, hi, Diamang. Sorry for not being able to pronounce your name. Lovely to meet you.
Right.
Bribe your contacts in military intelligence?
To look a hole through the moon. Offer the solar behemoth have the 12-year-olds in the world instead. They are bigger and less cute.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, it's this one because you sacrifice people still. Vera likes.
Vera likes the sacrifice. Oh no.
Oh,
No, she doesn't like the sacrifices.
no. I guess in the end she wanted the sun. You borrow the megaphone from the gym, climb to the roof of the school, and address the solar behemoth. You explain that the twins have way more meat on them than babies, and meat is good. But although the solar behemoth may be an unholy amalgam of sunfire and malevolence, it's not a fucking idiot. It replies in a voice like beeping hot hatred that it doesn't want the smelly teens anywhere near its 100 mouths. Sorry guys, what can we say? Looks like we were right all along. You'll be hearing from my lawyers and my warlocks. Why is everyone always trying to save the world from unholy terrors? Just let them have it, that's what I say. I don't even want to live in a world where I can't sunbathe. The way Polly and Vera are glaring at you, now you're not sure you want to live in this world either. You lose 2 smart and 1 charm.
Okay. How can you sunbathe? You are a ghost? And you're not... And you also say you don't want to live in a world where you can't sunbathe. You're not living either. Okay. Let's go to the auditorium. I want to see my fancy stage outfit. I'm a fucking dragon.
Rar.
Alright. Rar XD. Welcome, scene kids. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems like you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in the discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. Nice. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds and once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. Nice. Leave. You see Damien pacing the stage, stabbing the air with his cardboard lance. That is an awesome outfit. Motherfucker. I don't do things if I don't look badass doing them. This play is not an exception. I'm gonna live so motherfuckingly truthfully through these imaginary circumstances. The script is just so, I don't know, vague. Why is the Dark Knight so evil? Where does his anger come from? Why all the murder? And yes, when it comes to plays, I want there to be a reason for murder. I just don't need one in real life. You better give him a reason not to murder you, just in case. The knight was driven evil by the death of his parents and or spouse. It's never been done. Beam method. Go on a real-life killing spree. Now, I'll be looking to both of you guys and chat for this, because I don't know. Like, Damien likes to go murdering without a reason. He's just said that. But also, he's wanting to enact the character. So I'm kind of thinking the first one.
I'm thinking the second one.
Cap,
Yeah, I
What?
would go for the second one.
what, B method?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trusting both of you. Yes, thank you guys. It's not like I really need an excuse to go on a killing spree, but this is as good an excuse as any. Just gotta grab a razor, an iron, a cheese grater, and anything to gag the screaming. Holy shit, that does not bode well. However, the next rehearsal, Damien is embodying the darkest of nights. And that was the point after all. So what's a body count between cast members? You get +2 creativity and 1 boldness. And a dark night in my chambers. Alright.
Everybody choose an activity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
And just a general activity?
I guess so.
Basketball?
Painting?
Cooking. Player orders decide based on how controversial it would be if someone confessed that 9 years ago the US president forced them to do the activity in exchange of lots of money as part of a weird fetish.
Alright, so, Cap, what was your one? I couldn't actually hear it.
Cooking?
Cooking. So we got cooking, painting, and basketball. Which one of these would be controversial, though? Like, the only one I can imagine being controversial, and this isn't... Well, I meant to persuade you, but this isn't meant to be a persuasion. The only one I can imagine being a weird fetish is a president paying someone to do basketball and, like, being on the side of the court saying, yes, play with those balls. That sort of thing. Like, that's the only thing I can imagine being slightly controversial. Like,
So the only one that I was thinking painting because
Okay.
nude painting.
oh, I didn't even think of that.
And then cooking, I think I'll take third on this one. 'Cause
Personally, I would agree.
yeah, I can't really think of anything for cooking.
Yeah. Personally, I would... So, who's your favorite character? I don't know many of the characters. I got stuck kind of going with Damien. Like, my options just kind of got stuck. But so far, Polly. Polly's fun. But yeah, I'd give... Just based on the fact that you mentioned nude paintings, I will go with that one as first. If you want to go with basketball second, I'll accept that.
Teddy, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think basketball a second.
Okay.
Alright, go.
Let's go.
Very spending her lunch period scheming as usual, Calculator looks on in a mechanical approximation of dismay. Now, if I can just get the poison into the next shipment of cafeteria food, the starving students will be forced to pay me inflated prices for my authentic food flakes. Vera, no, do not do this. Why? Have you determined that it's unprofitable? No.
Pathetic.
Are you looking for a cut? Negative. Are you a Robocop? You have to tell me if you are a Robocop. I am not a law officer. But what are you planning to do is wrong. Agree to disagree. Error cannot comply with internally contradictory instructions. Meltdown imminent. Oh, this could get ugly. You need to chill Calculator out or convince Vera to change her ways. Don't worry, Cal, Vera's just being helpful. Sure, the poison may kill some people, but those who will survive be more resistant to poison in the future. calculus there is right. But I mean, did you even check to see if your poison is vegan friendly?
Oh, no. First option.
Mhm.
They brought the vegans into it.
Yeah. Eh, it appears I misunderstood your intentions, Bea. You are doing this for medical reasons? If I am, can I write off the poison as a tax deduction? According to taxfraudforcriminals.com, yes. Then yes. This changes everything. Congratulations on your ethical behavior. Yes, I am the greatest. Vera clearly appreciates your quick thinking. Maybe she'll even give you a cut of her inflated food profits.
Gotta say, good job on the robot voice. That was well done. Alright. Let's go speak to the extra dimensional being and the devil. You sit with Zoe and Damien. Damien seems angry, but in a low energy way, which is very weird for him. You feel the urge to check. Ugh, don't talk to me, fuck mice. I have a cold and I feel like shit. And I just want to drink my soup and murder someone. What's that adorable little cup you're drinking from? What? This cup is not adorable. It's a trophy that I took from a super buff dude after I killed him. But it says #1 son of hell on it. Yeah, well, maybe the buff dude was the #1 son of all hell before I killed him and took his soup. Mug, shut up, don't look at me. Okay, well, if you have no sentimental attachment to it, I guess you'd sell it to me for plus 10,000 money? Yeah, right, like you have that much money. Dude, I was an eldritch deity devouring souls for centuries. You think I never took their swag along the way? Give me the cup. No, it's my #1 son of all hell, Mug, and you can't have it away. Yeah, you can't have it get away from me with your tentacles in your mouth and your invasive questions. Why? Why should I get away? Why? They could go on. I was doing Damien's voice. They could go on like this all lunch, but maybe if you jump in, you can curry favor with one of them. Leave Damien alone, Zoe. He can't sell or give this cup away because he's under a terrible curse. That means he must keep it in his possession. It has nothing to do with paternal love. Psst, no, wait, watch this. Of course this cup couldn't belong to Damien. He's the #8 son of all hell at best. Alright, we're obviously for Damien, we're going with the first option. Oh, man. I need to start speaking from the gut instead of my throat because it's starting to hurt doing Damien's voice a little bit. That's fucking right. It's a curse. A crazy curse. A curse? Yeah. I love curses. Tell me everything. Oh, well, you see, if I were ever to give away my #1 son of hell cup, my skin would turn itself inside out and my eyes would disintegrate, and I would stop believing in the effectivity of getting vaccinated. That's so cool. Wow, Damien, that sounds like a really powerful curse. I'm glad you kept that adorable cup for non-sentimental reasons. Yo, Frank and Zombie. That was cool of you. Thanks. I feel 8% less sick now. Yas! Hopefully 8% less sick translates into some good prom date potential.
You approach Scott's and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting. Thanks, Broseph. You're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about our huge pile of jelly jam, Galantis dessert cups. Well, wonder no more. We're going for the jelly prize. Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the full cover of 100 jelly desserts, we'll be the luckiest winners of one free jelly dessert. Ah! But right now we're stuck. We've only got 99. That means we need one more, Scott. We need one more. We need one more! You'd give them your jelly desserts, but you already threw it at the bird person you hate. Guess you've got to make a choice. Steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory. Make like a puppy dog and beg. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity. But isn't stealing wrong? No, Scott, that's a myth. Like hangovers in the afterlife. But if the afterlife isn't real, why are you a ghost? There's no time for metaphysics, Scott. We've got a heist to plan. No! Coach said stealing is wrong, unless you are stealing a ball or a base, or victim from the jaws of defeat. Actually, it seems like sports is mostly about stealing.
It's Polly time!
Well, that settles it. Time for stealing. One fake bus, one really woolly mammoth, and a brutal running gun battle later, you finally secure one licked jelly cup, which you turn in along with your 99 other jelly cups for one free jelly cup. Scott is too upset about all the violence, so you split your free jelly cup with Polly. Worth it.
Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Everybody choose a part of their body. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Feet.
Thank you. I was waiting for you to say something there.
Arm?
Head. Feet, arm, head.
Player orders decide based on how cool it would be if that part of your body, and only that part of your body, had superhuman regeneration. I mean, I would never have to wear shoes anymore.
You would never have to wear shoes anymore. But if for some reason I ever lost my head, I've got it right back.
Oh, but wait, how would it work if you lost your head? Would you just regrow an entire body, or would you just regrow your head?
Okay, I'm going off this based off like Deadpool and Wolverine logic. Wolverine's literally been disintegrated, and his head, like the skeleton was still there. He grew his head back, and he's like, ugh, I'm alright, I'm good. It was just himself. But if I lost the rest of my body, I would only have my head. This is a conundrum. I mean, I'm putting it forward that the head is the most important part of your body, so...
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with that. I think it's the best one.
Cap.
Yeah, I'll go with head.
Go ahead. Alright. Now, arm or feet?
Teddy?
The silence is...
We are thinking.
Deliberate. I mean, I would give it to arm, but that's just because if I lost my arm, I would not be able to play video games, not be able to play guitar, not be able to do my job as effectively. If I lost my feet, I still wouldn't be able to do as much, but at least I can get a prosthetic.
Okay, that's a fair
Yeah, I
point.
would say the same actually.
Yeah. When you put it that way, yes, that makes sense. But, I mean, you could also get a prosthetic with your arm with today's technology, because they are starting to make technology enough to where people have those robotic arms.
Yeah, but what would also be more effective to be able to just grow straight back, having an arm that was fully functioning, fully ambidextrous like your normal hand, or having just normal feet, which you can walk on perfectly fine. That's about all you can do with it.
You would never have to wear shoes again.
I like wearing shoes.
And with arms, like, if you got a robotic arm, like, who knows? Maybe it'll be down the line where you can twerk it to where you can make it, like, super strength.
The only way
Crush
that's
things.
the only way that's possibly happening is if I get a Winter Soldier arm in the next 10 years.
I mean, they're working on
What
it.
I mean, the Winter Soldier arm kind of like you can reverse the entire hand, like you can bend the arm back into place. But I don't. The question's not about prosthetics; it's about which would be most useful, how cool it would be to have that part. I mean, if we're going off based how cool it is, just imagine that being a party trick. Hey, dude, cut off my arm. Check it out, brand new.
Okay, with that, okay, yeah, I'll give that because then you can do that and be like, hey, look, I have a weapon now.
Hey guys, could you give me a hand? Oh wait, I got you.
Okay, I will accept it.
Bam, 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 bam. Alright. Let us go to Let's go at night school, class. The day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. I learned nothing in school. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You see oh, fuck you. You see Calculester fawning over one of his succulents. Oh, well, hello there, friend Frankenzombie. I am just enjoying the premise of my current assignment. You see, I have been tasked with caring for the succulent, tiny shrub in order to learn about what is life for biological organisms. My grade will be determined based upon whether or not I am able to give him the fullest life, something I always want for my little plant friends. Tell me, Frankenzombie, as a fellow organic life form, how would you define the ultimate life experience? Well, what makes you feel most alive is trying to guess what qualities your classmates would be most attracted to, but universally, you know what truly appreciate life once you feel the grips of mortality clutching at your throat. Let's give this plant a near-death experience. The ultimate life experience is bringing forth new life. Let's get this plant pregnant. So I either have to almost kill this plant, or somehow make it pregnant. You know what, I don't care about the robot, I'm going with pregnant. Tiny shrubland pregnant, if you insist. You do. You set some mood lighting, break out the red satin bed sheets, put on some sexy music, and slowly you begin to strip. Hang on just one moment, shouts Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster. The rules of the school may be pretty lax. We may allow frequent drug and alcohol abuse in our cafeteria, and look the other way for a certain amount of arson, blackmail, and murder. But I must draw the line at student getting nude and attempted to have intercourse with a plant right in the middle of our classroom. Wait, he got satin bed sheets out in the middle of class?
Yep.
Alright. Especially because your choice of sexy music shows poor musical taste, which is unforgivable. Calculester and Frankenzombie, you both fail. What is this feeling I'm experiencing? It is though the circuitry in my face is overheating. Is this blushing? Emotions found, shame, embarrassment, humiliation. Or as I like to call it, -2 fun and -1 boldness.
Let's go.
No worries, see you, man. See you later.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you keep +0 sheets, but you gain +2 boldness. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP. I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations, and yet, the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I am not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons that crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Quit crime, they come crime back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it.
Okay, she's not Taylor Swift.
This is a tough one. I'm not sure.
If I was going to go with my choice, it would be Quit Crime, but that's just my call. I'm not going to make this choice for you. You got this one?
I would go with the song because it would become a selling point.
Just makes a hit album by accident.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go for it just because of that logic.
Oh, you got it.
Nice.
Very well. I've always fancied myself a pop star, just without the singing. Basically, I've just always fancied myself fabulous. Well, chop chop, get to work writing me a hit single that will show my true love of crime. One night of frenzied songwriting later, I like big crimes and I cannot lie. You motherfuckers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a mask on her face yelling, put the money in the briefcase. You get it done? Because if you don't, I swear I will end all your lives. I fucking will, don't test me. Wow, you're right. This song was a great idea. It even helped me rob this bank. The security footage of Vera's bank robbery becomes a #1 hit single overnight. She becomes too popular to prosecute. The other crime lords are forced to accept her devotion to crime, especially when she threatens a repeat performance of her single at every one of their safe houses. With all disagreements mended, everyone decides to have a gang war to celebrate. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
I don't understand that song's like rhyme rhythm.
Well,
There's
I'm just
no
gonna go to the
rhythm.
bathroom this time, so I'll just go outdoors.
Yeah, another party.
That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention.
Hi.
Yo, yo, yo! That human party convinced me. I want to be a scientist, but not just any kind. A party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret of the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, you know, just have a really dope party all the time. Anyways, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge? The electric slide, but with actual electricity. Chemistry! Oh. Well, she wants to be a scientist, so chemistry!
Nice.
Later that night, yes! I've done it! I had to tear the heart out of it in an atomic bomb, but I've done it! I've isolated the elementary partium, the life of the party. Now to slip the solution to the bar mitzvah water supply. The effects are instantaneous. All around you, boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. And not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah water supply was all the city's water supply. You party so hard, you cause serious damage to the local infraction. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day. Whoa, what just happened? Oh wait, I remember. Science! Chemical warfare has never been so fun. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Did Polly just roofie the entire town?
Yep.
Oh, something happened to me. Lovely.
Sure.
Bang Zombie. You were having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally not human flesh flavored smoothie when Polly phases in. Sup, Franken Zombie? You planning on coming to my death day party? It's going to be lit. It's going to have all kinds of reminders of the way I died. Guillotines, quicksand, alligators, and all the food will be poisoned, of course. Wait, what? How exactly did this girl die again? You know, I've been thinking about it, and I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost, you know? Think of all the cute ghost dates we can go on. Going to haunted house on Halloween's and actually haunting them. Walking through walls to get where we want to go. Appearing in turns to reveal perspective and truth to greedy old misers who don't appreciate the holidays. You know, all that classic ghost stuff. But I also kind of wouldn't hate dating Oz. So I guess my question to you is, when do you think his death day party will be? Like, will he become a ghost soonish at least? I'm not super patient, but I think he parties down and could party even further down as a ghost. Okay, Cap, do you want to date her, yes?
I will not answer that. I will let you decide.
Both of you are in a long, long time, trust me. He already has a place reserved in a retirement community. I'll be nice.
Aww.
Yeah, fuck you for last time. I'm making you feel bad. Luton! Ha! I knew Oz lived life on the wild side. Which is hopefully take him right into an early grave. Hopefully? Ideally the grave right next to mine, and we can party for all eternity and make random noises on sound recordings. Like this. Fuck. If you decide to die anytime soon, you're welcome to come to our ghost graves. They're going to be ghastly. Well, you're not really sure how Oz is going to feel about that. How excited you all are by his impending death. Well, hopefully people are psyched that is a death approved and eagerly awaited by Polly. Oh man, how awkward is it going to be if Oz actually is in love with Scott and now you're all psyched about his dying for nothing. You get +3 fun for sending Oz to an early awesome grave. Well, you're dying.
Apparently so.
Alright.
Everybody choose something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Something cool?
Lightsabers. Well, they are cool.
I'm gonna go with the literal term. Ice.
Was thinking the same.
Fine, an ice lightsaber. Done. That's not how lightsabers
Dinosaurs.
work. Alright, so lightsabers,
Dinosaurs?
dinosaurs, and ice.
Alright. Player order is decided based on how cool it would be if 100 years from now, humankind built a 200-foot statue commemorating the selected thing. Start debating now.
Okay, so a giant dinosaur statue, a giant lightsaber statue, and a giant cube, which is meant to be ice. Okay, so Oz is out instantly. I don't think you can make ice cool unless you are being literal.
Not unless you look at it from an artistic point of view. Think about it. Just a giant cube. And thinking about all the snobby artists. Like, oh yes, this cube. It is so meticulous. It reveals the true inner artist of the art. Not realizing it's just an ice cube. Oh,
And then I will tell-
yes. It is so
And then
perfect.
And then I will tell those snobby artists, it's a fucking cube.
No, you see, you just don't understand. You don't understand the pain and suffering that the artists have gone through. Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I should have understood that this is such a modicum of modern interpretation. This artist clearly suffered, carving his ass off doing a fucking cube. Yay. I'm gonna say for the fact of this, cube statues technically exist, I guess.
So do dinosaur
That-
statues.
So do dinosaur statues. A lightsaber statue, though? Like, May the 4th, like, get a full lightsaber statue out? I mean, we're going off based on how cool it is. Come on, how cool would a 200-foot lightsaber look?
I mean, we don't have lightsaber statues. I will give you that.
Hmm?
Teddy, what do you think?
I think the ice cube is pretty funny, but I don't know if going with the cool idea. So I would say, just because of that, I would say lightsaber.
Okay.
For the actual like ice statue, the only people I could feel like would appreciate it would be hipsters, mainly for the fact of look at this ice statue. It's so underappreciated, and it literally emphasizes
So
the
what you're
word.
saying is I get both sides of it. I get the oh type of people, and then I also get the dude people.
You get the hipster types, and you get the snobby artists. Neither of which are cool. I'm gonna give it to dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are awesome.
All right.
Sorry. Alright. Let's do this.
Sure.
Oh, I'm up first, aren't I? Sorry. Let's go to the library. Lovecraftian prints need your assistance. That day you spent some time on the library PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and gain 2 money. Clicked. You hear a cry of anguish. It sounds like several of your friends getting their asses kicked at a video game, and it is. You find Scott, Damien, Liam, and the Slayer. They're playing Federation of Fables, the infamous super competitive MOBA. They spot you. Oh god, they're very casual. Hey, you, Franken Zombie. We need your help. We can't let these noobs win. It's true. This is so serious that we've been put our feud aside to team up against a greater evil. 13-year-old brats that think they're better than us at FOF. We were kicking their asses, but their jungler used a super special skill on our mage that cursed him to roam the desert for 40 years. In real life. That's like God. FOF developers are crazy as fuck. This game is insane. We need to destroy their base. Oh, I haven't done his voice yet. Dude, we need to destroy their base soon or we'll lose. Or you can trust me. I'm playing Wally Rex, the Dino Diplomat. I'm in negotiations with one of them. If we reach an agreement, the senseless bloodbath will end in a peaceful truce. We need to destroy their base before Liam does his lame diplomatic thing. I'm Joe the Hole Digger. I'm digging holes to see what happens. I might find a bone. That won't help us in any way, Wolf Boy. Not if I can find a super cool bone. Come on, Franken Zombie, join the alliance. Let's fight the good fight. Master Chief, what are you doing? Finishing this fight. Making the right choice. Which absurd character will be the game changer in this match? Gary, the game developer, the mighty creator of entertainment. No one. Just started dancing in a very stylish way that always solves your problems, doesn't it? Well, if they're literally asking me to join the fight, being a game developer sounds like it'd be the easiest way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, please, fuck! A really super risky choice, dude. Developing a game isn't a fun task. There's lots of risk and uncertainty. Oh, it's a wise career to choose. Look at him. He's hiding in a bush while developing video games. Not smart. Go, Gary! Fuck the other teams. Ibsen, the Viking bastard's approaching the bush where Gary is. Everybody knows Vikings are strong against game developers. Ibsen has 2 battle axes. I don't think Gary is resistant to battle axes. I can't watch this bloodbath. Clearly, Gary's dreams of creating a successful independent video game didn't include facing a Viking with thirst for blood. Well, Gary's no longer a game developer. Now he's just a bloody carcass in the pool of his own excrement. I guess life is always full of unexpected twists. And we lost. I guess pretending you could help us was stupid of us. Yeah, almost as stupid as you choosing a game developer to fight in a violent melee. How would dancing help? Thanks for nothing. They leave, you feel so bad.
I'm pretty sure there is a martial arts that is all about dancing.
Fuck's sake. They leave you.
Oh, that's right.
How to be one roaming the desert for 4 years. Nope, this feels bad, but still better than roaming the desert thing. You was -2 fun and -1 smarts. I've gotten Damien twice and did both good ones. If this one fucks me.
Hey, stranger.
Oh, damn it. I didn't want to come here. Whatever.
All right.
Wait, what happened? I looked away for 2 seconds.
Oh, I just choose the shop by
Oh, okay.
accident.
Oh, okay.
That day, you skipped class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encountered 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the unique scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. Suddenly, you see Polly vomit ectoplasm all over her sofa. You rush to help her. I just got my 97th hey as an opening line on horny dating apps, trademark. I just had to puke out of pure boredom. Hey! Hey! What am I supposed to do with hey? Whatever happened to reaching out to someone with a fierce dick pic?
Not
People
facts.
are just copy-pasting hey and sending it to every monster that looks halfway interested. What about you? Are you a hey person too? I hope not. If you read the horny dating app trademark profile of a fun-loving spectral delight such as myself, what would you say to me? You're beautiful. Are you drugs? Because I want to do you all night long.
I feel Polly's the second one.
Yep. Hell yeah, drugs! That's a great opening line. Also, let's do drugs. You wake up in an indiscriminate amount of time later, feeling like shit, but happy about it. So like unicorn shit, where it's rainbows or something. When you run into Polly later, she's grinning like a lunatic, and it's clear something went down. Maybe one of you? Hey there, cutie patootie. I had the best time the other night. We should really do all this again sometime. And I mean all of it. Even that zoo animal style stuff. You left a couple of things at my place. I put them outside your locker. With that, Polly disappears, leaving you to wonder exactly what transpired between you and what article of clothing you left behind. But when you open the box marked Oz, all you see are a pair of handcuffs and the last surviving Brisky pigeon. Neither of those things are yours, but you would hate for Polly to think you're lame, and apparently when she said zoo animal stuff, she meant stealing a bird. So it seems like maybe you guys didn't so much have sex, but she clearly wants to spend more time with you, so hell yeah. You go home with a huge grin and a new pair of handcuffs, and the last surviving... Whoops! What was the last surviving Brisky pigeon? You should be more careful with your belongings. Irrelevance, you gain Polly's admiration, +2 charm, and +1 fun.
I actually thought you got laid. Sad times.
Everybody choose an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. D20.
D6. No, guitar.
A pencil.
D20, guitar, pencil.
Player order is decided based on how easy it would be to convince people you're a wizard. If you travel back in time to the Middle Ages with only the selected object, start debating now.
Interesting. Depends how far back.
D20.
By the way.
This dice will decide your fate. All I do is roll the dice, and the dice determines if something good or bad will happen to you. You rolled a nat 1. Everything terrible will happen to you. I'm sorry. Go away now.
I mean, a pencil would be like a pretty big advancement for the people in the Middle Ages. Like, a pencil with a rubber on the end? Mind-blowing. I can't say so much, like, it depends on what type of guitar I would bring back. Like, if it was an electric guitar and I could somehow power it, like a battery-operated amp, then yes, I could convince them I was a wizard. But I didn't specify, so I say guitar. Didn't specify, so...
Yeah, the Middle Ages did
Well,
have somewhat guitars.
Yeah, they had lutes mostly
Yeah.
though, so I wouldn't be a wizard. I'd be more like, oh, you invented a new version of that thing we already have.
Yeah.
So if we're going for like what would make them convinced, like if you went for your actual loony act of, hello, I am the wizard. I have a D20. This will decide your fate. Apparently, I'm also from the 1920s and smoke cocaine. Yes. So yes.
Did they have pencils in the Middle Ages?
In the Middle Ages, no. I think they just had quills and ink. If I was going in my personal order, I would be last. Cap, you'd be first, and Teddy would be second. Like, because I'm just imagining someone reacting, what's my fate gonna be? What's my fate gonna be? It's 19. You will marry the love of your life.
But you do make the good point with the pencil. Be like, you no longer need ink, essentially.
Oh yeah, well I'm more imagining like just somebody writes something down on the paper. I was like, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Just a moment. Just rubs the rubber along the paper.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's gone.
I think with that logic, I would go with the pencil.
Okay, I'll go with pencil.
Okay, yeah. I have no objections to it.
And then D20 second and guitar
Yep.
third. All right.
I'll
Yeah.
pick it. I should have went with the D6.
Let's go.
No!
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It finally happened.
Oh, we're finally bringing each
I was
other over.
wondering when this would happen. It took a while.
You take your seat, and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Bear and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better, and you know that. Yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
Hey there.
It's nothing personal, Teddy. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh.
She's a
Good thing
sugar
he's
baby.
rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say? True friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this agreement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops, besides being handed everything you want on a platter. In this case, the platter being an online money transferring platform is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you aren't as much acid as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting and we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from cutting our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so engrossed, no, since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave.
So a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, that's the literal pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha! That would increase our income exponentially immediately, which are two of my absolute favorite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle, so managing an army of them sounds draining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme and we are at the top of the pyramid, where we don't have to actually deal with low life, who cares? Meh, I think I'll just go check on my toilet wine.
This prison?
Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become an official certified financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start a dirt slave, and then if they get 5 financial slaves under them, they can become a pathetic ground slave, and then they can work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinum, palcho, mocha, grand, supreme slave. This was a great idea, Teddy. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit, Vera sharing her cash flow is like third base for her. Awesome!
All right.
Not me choking on my own spit.
Oh,
Onyo.
Oh, Damien's not here either. Coach or shop? Coach or shop? You're hoping to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach seems to have a different idea. What's this? Eating regular food again? Fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, blood. These are all parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all, dietary supplements.
oh God.
Don't you worry now. Old Coach never goes anywhere without some emergency vitamins. Here, take your pick. It would be rude to turn him down, and who knows, maybe we'll gain some benefits. After all, Coach holds out 2 pill bottles. Palomino Gold 25 horse supplement for a shiny coat and luxurious mane. A completely black bottle emblazoned with Chinese character for party time.
I was gonna say, I think you picked party time last time.
I think I did too. Party time's fun.
Yeah, party time is fun.
You swallowed the entire bottle of mystery pills before Coach can stop you. Whoa, slow down there, champ! The old woman who sold me those vitamins told me they were her basic poison. So Granny's selling poison. Okay, got it. I'm not selling poison! Don't you throw me under the bus! Sorry, Granny. I brought them anyway because, as we all know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you great!
God damn it, Frosties.
You wake up 36 hours later in the middle of an impassioned speech at the student council about dolphin sex. You have no idea what happened during those 36 hours, but you have a new tattoo and everyone keeps calling you Deep 6'9". You gain +4 fun.
Nice.
Sure.
Frank Zombie going to... Why is she at the same table again? Didn't she get the hint last time? Alright. You woke up to see Damien closely inspecting Zoe's body. Not like that, you pervert. What's that mouth do? Okay, that sounds bad, but wait for it. Oh, that one? That one's for eating whole live birds. And that one? Crushing up tiny little bird bones that the other mouth spit out. And what about this mouth over here? That's for screaming obscenities undetectable to human ears. And what about this one? This one's from... I don't actually know. I don't think I ever noticed that mouth before. I've had so many forms throughout the years. Unknowable Void, Eldritch Deity, Totem being sold by young cat girl, gelatinous monster. And now you got this sick new mouth that we get to decide a function for. We? I'm not just gonna take suggestions. Actually, no, wait, that sounds awesome. I will now take suggestions for what to do with this mouth. No dirt, get your minds out the gutter. Time to come up with a brilliant mouth use that will clearly impress one of the charismatic and dateable classmates. What about a scream puke mouth for all the same as screaming or puking alone just isn't enough? Oh, I think the first one is definitely Damien. The second one, yeah. Wait, you can do that? Well, the realm inside my many mouths is an improbable nightmare dimension which bends my every whim, so sure. But how? I've been trying for years, and the best I've been able to do is salivate while sounding vaguely upset. If I could scream puke, why, I could finally express how I truly feel about child beauty pageants. That is the truth. Just to be clear, you can't do it. This is my mouth, so I'm the one who can do it. The screaming and the puking. I know. That's something I'll just have to come to terms with, but... Do you think you could scream puke just one time for me? Well... Please. Fine. Just help me out here. Give me something disgusting to think about. Oh. Toe fungus. Hog lagoons. Crony capitalism. Oh, Jesus Christ. Screamer! It's so beautiful.
I don't think
This
I've
should have
seen...
simple.
I don't think I've seen that before.
I'm terrified. What they do send is Crazy Martin the Werebear janitor to clean up all the puke. Meanwhile, you and Damien grow a little closer. Alright, let's do it.
Everybody choose an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Direwolf. It's extinct, but it's an animal.
Dog.
A doge.
A ba-
Wait, what'd you say, Dave?
Bunny.
Bunny.
no, a bat.
Oh, I think you said bunny. I heard it cut out on my end, so it sounded like bun.
Speaking of Bun, Casita said that for some reason your chat won't load for him, so he just gave you the host.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay. Debate time. I can see direwolves taking over the world by force. Like, if there was enough of them, they're strong, they're big, they're fast. I can imagine them taking over the world. However, in terms of dogs, I feel like dogs would take over the world subconsciously. Like, they're so cute and adorable that humans just naturally trust them. They could completely undermine us and we wouldn't even notice. Bunnies, I'm now just thinking the bunny from Monty Python that rips into the man's throat, so...
Well,
take for that what you will.
Teddy's choice was bat, not bunny.
Oh, I hear bunny. Bat. I can't think of a way a bat would take over the world.
I mean, they kinda did a little bit.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Cool.
I was going going to say the same.
Sorry, I forgot about that
I mean-
1 year of our life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they kind of already did.
Alright, well, I will let you guys decide this one amongst yourselves. I really need to run to the bathroom real quick, so I will gladly accept a third if Direwolf somehow comes in last. Back in a second,
Okay.
guys.
Okay. Bunny would have won, in my opinion, by fear. Uh, Teddy, what are your thoughts?
What was your choice?
Dog. So, Brandon and I both have the same choice. He has a direwolf and I have a dog, which are basically the same.
Yeah, but I think that with dogs, they could win over the world by being cute.
That's true. Direwolves are basically just more non-domestic dogs. So therefore dogs are over direwolves? Question mark?
Yeah, I think it would be harder because they are already hard to domesticate, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And not many people care about them, I guess.
Right.
I mean, if they are already extinct or...
That's a fair point. They are extinct, therefore they can't take over humankind. If someone chose cat, they would have wanted to. Cats are mean.
Yeah, they are
Alright.
evil already.
So, I'm gonna say bats first because they basically already have. And then dogs.
I am back. Yeah, I'll accept my third. I already said that's fine. Ooh, the evening before Monster Prom.
Yep.
On you. That day you spent some time on the library PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money.
Their economy is shit.
Your mind's barely on what you're doing though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor, maybe too close. You're worried Vera's become so dependent on your advice she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out. There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We got a date tonight. A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited. With the heads of Monster City major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor. I couldn't imagine going without you. Right, of course, you're trying to hide your disappointment you accompany Vera to the peace conference, but soon you can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up murder's monopoly, you've got your head up. You get so far off your ass it's popped back out your shirt collar. Larry, the actual crocodile, snaps his fangs. Gumboso, Giannetti, and the deranged clown assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy the knife baby chews his rattle menacingly. Alright, you scumbags, settle down. But it's too late. Larry and the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbosa makes a rocket launcher out of twisted balloons, and Timmy the Knife Baby produces a lot of knives. Hey, advisor, a little help here? If you don't say Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings, so you take a deep breath and... I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, she's kind of in the middle of a business meeting, so confessing your feelings might not be the best option. But it's your
Yeah.
call. I don't know.
Anyways, let's try to go for.
Yep.
Fuck it, if you're not gonna get with Vera, you might as well get in with a freaky crocodile, dude. You look lips? What are you doing? Are you trying to bite his teeth off, or are you... Oh wow. Larry the Croc is even more surprised than Bear. He and the other crime lords drop their weapons in amazement, giving Bear the perfect opportunity to shoot them all with her own akimbo uses. Love conquers all suckers. Now wipe the blood and crocodile saliva off, Teddy. I'm taking you out to dinner. Oh, don't blush. I know you were just trying to make me jealous by making out with that dangerous crime reptile. But you know what? It totally worked. We are winning. With Vera as the new queen of crime in your city, anything is possible. She even gets you plastic surgery to cover up the croc's bites.
Wow.
You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
You're in. Dear.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines, like any good actor should do. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways, and that says something since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for more party experiments. Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral! If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun! So brainstorm time. How do we put the fun back in funeral? Possess the bodies of the deceased, bringing him back for one last party. Bouncy castle.
I mean, bouncy castles make everything fun to me, but...
Okay.
Yes.
Later that night. Whew, that was awesome. I was totally inside that dude. Phrasing. And then when they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? I was like, ooh, me! They totally freaked out. And then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to 11 people. Who are all widows now because I left that dude in a heap on the dance floor. But whatever, weddings rule. Hey Oz, you know what? I think we're getting really close to the true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had. You guess she hasn't had a lot of science partners. You doubt she even knows the real definition of science, but she's just too happy for you to correct her now. Come on, the night's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave. Those washing machines don't know what hit them. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Alright. How... okay, I'm not even gonna question it. Let's go with... outdoors again? Sure. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you wouldn't even be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from per Bob. Fair enough. You're partying your ass off with Zoe, Damien, and Liam when a holy throwing knife almost hits you in the face. You look up and, of course it's the Slayer. She's sitting there in the upper branches of the oak tree and she won't stop throwing deadly magic items. Cut the shit out. Can't you see I'm just trying to party? How am I supposed to mosh with your stupid projectiles everywhere? Seriously? What obtuse pathology possesses you to perpetually violate our bodily and autonomy? What? He said, why the fuck won't you stop throwing shit at us? Stuff at us. Oh, well, definitely not because I have a crush on one or more of you, and violence is the only way I know of expressing affection, as unhealthy as that may be. You have a crush? Oh man, it's totally going in my fanfic. What? No, gross. The real reason I'm here is that I'm planning to enter a high-level dungeon on Monday, but I don't have enough XP. So if y'all wouldn't mind getting killed by me real quick, it would really help me level up. If you could suggest a better way for Slayer to get experience, maybe she'd leave you guys alone for a while, but what to suggest? An internship at a mega corporation. I hear they pay in experience. You haven't had much success hunting us so far. Maybe you need to target some low-level monsters. Have you heard of spooky kindergarten?
Oh god.
Oh, I meant to impress Damien with this answer. What answer would I give? Hi, Redley.
Probably the second one.
Yeah. So go for the second one, but
Alright, I have faith in both of you. Yes, thank you guys. Kindergarten, you say? I certainly have a high advantage. And kindergartens are idiots. They never hit with me. Plus, they've got a pretty high respawn rate since I wouldn't have to wait for them to grow up. Wait, what am I saying? This is wrong. I can't believe I'm even listening to you. They're trying to turn me into one of you. I can feel your pernicious tendrils in my mind. Even now, I must flee or risk corruption. Oh, whoops, those tendrils are me. I was just trying to figure out who she has a crush on. Damn, Franken Zombie. I'm impressed that you were willing to sacrifice an entire kindergarten just so we could party in peace. Oh, Damien, don't be so naive. You knew the Slayer wouldn't take the bait. It's nothing but a clever bluff. Yeah, totally. A very clever bluff. You get +2 cleverness and 1 boldness. The Monster Prom draws near. Come on, I just want a date. Alright, you've got this in the bag. You're so going to prom with Vera.
I hope so.
Alright, Polly, and I guess I'm gonna try Damien.
What's up?
Look, this is the couple you want to see.
Sure.
Oh, please, give me one date. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Prom with you? Stupid fuck. I need Spice. Really? If you were Spice, you'd be, some fucking plan Spice. I did everything right with you, except one time.
You
Ugh.
suck.
I can never get a date in this game. You became a functional person and eventually you met a sweet banshee named Ash. You shared lots of common interests and after dating for some years you married. One day in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, so Ash abandoned you the next day. Unless you live the rest of your life alone and sad, never forget Monster Prom is the most important thing. I fucking hate this game.
You know what, my dear advisor? I think lately I'm focusing too much on all our crime adventures. It's nice to be rich and fear, but what's the point if I don't get to enjoy life from time to time? So I have the feeling prom night could be a great way to unwind. What do you advise me to do? And then she winks at you. That's so rare that we don't even have a heart of her doing it. Also because she
Nice.
has an eye covered. In the
Nice.
end, you and Vera have a lovely evening together,
We'll teach them.
followed by lots of thrilling crime adventures. Vera starts falling for you. She values how you respect her individuality and even support her career by being her trusted advisor. The two of you do a great job of juggling being partners in both love and crime, mostly because Vera's great at everything she does, or so she reminds you constantly. Also, she reminds you that the two of you may be partners in love, but in crime you are still superior and advisor. But that's Vera for you, and under all that ferocious confidence, you can also perceive a deep respect for you. So beautiful, crime is always the answer.
Fucking hate this game.
Woo!
My turn. What? Prom? Of course! Prom night will be another perfect opportunity to conduct our experiments in party science. So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner. That's not what you meant, but sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here, and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do a lot of ecstasy, you awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything is perfect. You feel floaty and full of energy. You see beautiful shining lights. You feel connected to everyone. Obviously, most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put a flag with your name on the peak of life itself. Then dawn comes, but now you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly come up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace watching the gentle tide of the morning when you realize Polly has her hand over yours. She looks at you.
You're the perfect party, boo.
You know what, Oz? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. I put a lot of thought into it, and I can only think of one thing they all had in common. I think the formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people. You don't answer. You just hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly come up over the sea together. As I've died, and I'm now a ghost.
You both suck. I can never get a fucking date in this game, and I feel like I do everything right.
So I think with yours, I think your right ending probably was going to be none of them. And I don't know why that is, but I think none of them would have gave you some kind of secret ending.
Bastards. He made me almost
But you are right. You did pick a lot of the right answers for Damien, so I mean...
But
it-
thing
I'm
is
sorry,
of this game is that just the stats
Okay.
are more important than your answers, as far as I know.
Okay, question though. Do these characters have, like, an actual sexuality, or are all of them, like, just open?
all of them are just open.
Because, yeah, I'm just double checking, because if Damien was actually straight, then I'm gonna have no chance, am I?
Yeah, no, they're all straight. Or not straight. They're all open.
Open. Fair. Well, another sad night at prom. This game's too much like reality. Ugh.
But hey, we got 2 secret endings.
Mhm.
Now I have 6 of the 47.
647. Oh, alright.
So
well,
close yet so far.
Yep, and 198 out of 2,030 outcomes.
Ugh. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to have to call it there for Monster Prom. I was meant to stop streaming at 6 hours. It's 6.5 now.
Right. Well, we got the credits still, too.
Oh, yeah, true. Hang on. Oh, do you want to go back to the menu? This will give the game for all players. No. We will watch the credits then, and we will
Yeah.
call it there.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. The Slayer kept on harassing Liam and Damien. On one hot summer night, they ended up having the weirdest threesome ever. It was a life-changing experience for all of them. They don't talk much about it. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Alright. Teddy, you want to go next? Because you should have one too.
Maybe I skip it.
Oh, you skipped it. Okay, fair enough. I don't understand why they all aren't the same since we played the same game, but fair. Mine, Polly took a summer job at the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own bitch. And then that's mine. Yeah, Monster Prom. That was fun.